one on the game's opening play.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Got it. Ready?
3rd down and 9.
Like JT Carter. JT Carter. Check it.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 37 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Left side, punt by Lamb.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 6. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's in! Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 1st touchdown this year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. 52 blaster. 60 red. Strike. Check striking. Hut.
They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Double.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Left inside in the hands of neighbors. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47.
Here we go. Here we go. Set, huh?
He'll look to throw. This one complete right side. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big play for the Giants. 31 yards. Here's first and 10.
Set, hut. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 5.
On the set. Down. Black Ultra. Drill green. Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Makes things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down. The Giants field goal unit out on the field. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Giants are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. Gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6.
Let's go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. And the Giants 43.
From the 43, here's second and 3.
Let's go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll take care of it himself. Picks up the first down and a gain of 12.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Now this time they'll look to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hut.
Throwing now from the gun. To the right side here, pass is caught. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Set, hut. Claws red. 45. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw. Open and downfield. That's Neighbors. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
14-yard line.
Shot. Smash. Red. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Smash. Smash. Strike. Strike.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Hut.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, precision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
He'll stay on the ground, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Give up the middle.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
It's going to be third. They need 1. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 13-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. 32 yards.
13-yard line.
Third down and short. You decide to hand the ball off. What you're really telling yourself is just pick up enough yards to reset these downs. But in this case, the back had a whole lot more in mind. He saw the crease, and he hit it, and it led to a big gain.
Now, faking the give. That is caught by the tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
Set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Down. Right, 30. Red. Cycle. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Red. Yellow. Ready.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this.
Okay, ready?
We'll try again. It's
Yellow.
2nd and 10.
Set, ready. Black, 50, green.
He'll drop to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Giants first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
Good throw, out wide. It's caught.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Come on, set. Ready.
Back to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15.
52 blue. Blue striker. Claude red. Hut, hut.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history.
Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime.
At the 37-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Let's go now. Drop ball 80.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Down a timeout, Giants. That is their second. As the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. This one fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
37-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
He'll look to throw here on 1st down. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready.
To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. That's another quick 1st down. That's a 25-yard gain.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Red, 33, yellow. Set, go.
Back to the air one more time. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Ready.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd
Let's
and
go.
10.
Yes, black shot. Claws red. Ready.
He'll look to throw. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, running with you. I should probably start a head, boy, because I got other heads, boy. All that drink you got to chill.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up. Check theory. Down. Ready.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Here's a second and 9.
Ready. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Black 40. You. Yellow. Ready. Ready.
Throwing now on third and long. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Giants sending out their punter as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get it out of bounds. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 5. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. On the give, it's Henderson. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 6. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Now he takes off. And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. down, taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Dallas.
Push down to his left. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
And the Cowboy first down.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
That one, taken in. Touchdown, Dallas. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the 1st round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rapid pay the bills.
Red, yellow, ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This is caught down that right sideline. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go. Set, hunt.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Check smash. Here we go. Ready.
Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. Ready.
He's got it at the 3. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, New York. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The PAT, up and good. And the Giants will cut it to a 2-point lead.
26.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big one here in the 4th quarter. It's a gain of 34.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect,
and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cowboys. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Cowboys will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Giants 26. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. First down throw there is incomplete.
for the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Set. Hut.
He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyway.
Ready?
We do know it'll be third down.
Ready, ready. 50 green. Needle blue. Black shot. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. Good after the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down.
Down. Set.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Okay, ready?
Now, faking the give. He's got the Alabama product, Robbie Oots. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down is looming.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on 3rd down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those 3rd down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Following the penalty, they'll run it, and he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. On play action, he'll set up to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for two.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Here we go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Brings up second and
Lost
11.
one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
45.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
There defensively.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time. But we've seen throughout his career, his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pass play good for 22. 1st down, Giants.
44-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Down.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short for 1st. It'll bring up 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Giants' 1st down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The the sideline. He's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in, and they convert on 4th down.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that 1st down.
On the ready.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.